Here are my 8 foundational movements for a mat Pilates workout that everything builds up from. Get these down and you're equipped for success. I'm Pilates instructor Tucker. Welcome to McCrazy Fit. Number 1 is a breathing technique called posterior lateral or Pilates breathing, which involves engaging the transverse abdominis and inhaling without distending the diaphragm or abdominal wall, but by allowing the rib cage to expand laterally. Imagine blowing up a really tough balloon, squeezing your belly really tight to fill the balloon with air, and then we keep that engagement throughout the workout so we're able to breathe and keep the core engaged and alignment proper throughout the workout. We're getting closer to bringing in movement, but first, number 2, neutral spine, meaning the spine is in proper alignment and degree of curvature. So for example, I begin almost all of my mat workouts on my back. And in neutral spine, my feet and knees will be in line, which will be about hip width apart. I'll have the natural curve in my lower back, meaning I'm not trying to press my lower back flat into the mat. Hip bone and pubic bone on the same horizontal plane. Shoulders lightly pressed against the mat. Head gently resting with nose pointed straight up to the ceiling. From this point, I'll engage my transverse abdominis, make sure I'm doing my Pilates breathing, and move into this movement. And my next foundational movement is a series of 4 movements called the neutral series. We'll go through part 1 right now. So beginning in our neutral spine position, tighten the transverse abdominis, performing our Pilates breathing. We'll inhale, make sure the belly and chest aren't rising, but instead the rib cage is expanding out to the side. And then exhale and lift the right leg into tabletop. Inhale, set it back down. Exhale, lift the left leg into tabletop. Inhale, set it back down. And we continue with this, so we're challenging core and pelvis stability, while also assessing core strength, because in the neutral series we'll progressively get harder with each movement, and it'll be a test for the core strength, ensuring that we're prepared to move along to more challenging movements. We can go ahead and put one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest from time to time to make sure that they're not doming to the ceiling and we're keeping the core engaged, and continuing with our Pilates breathing. Number 4 is a pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt, which is lumbar spine flexion. Exhale, we're tightening the lower abs as well as the lower part of the glute, the lower part of the buns, and pointing the tailbone towards the wall, sinking the lower back into the mat, and inhale back to the neutral spine starting point. So let me move my hands up. Exhale, using the abs and the lower part of the glutes to sink the lower back flat on the mat, tailbone points forward. And let's go one more time, and this time we'll go all the way up into a pelvic curl or an articulating bridge. Imagine the lower, middle, and upper part of the back moving sequentially off the mat until you're at the top with the knees, hips, shoulders in line, and then we'll slowly roll back down vertebra by vertebra. And let's do 2 more of those. We're going to exhale, pelvic tilt, slowly roll up, keeping those glutes nice and flexed. Just pause to inhale at the top and exhale back down. Last one, inhale to prepare. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Flex the glutes to curl up. Inhale at the top. And exhale back down. Number 5 is an ab prep or a chest lift. So begin in neutral starting position. And exhale, pull in the belly and curl the head. Upper shoulders, upper back off the mat. Pause, inhale at the top. Exhale back down. Let's go again. Inhale to prepare, exhale, curl up. As I'm coming up, I'm keeping the same distance, chin to chest, so I don't continue tucking my chin into my chest further. Pause at the top, inhale, exhale back down. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale up. As I curl up, careful not to round the lower back or press the lower back into the mat. And up in this position, you can see why you need the Pilates breathing. Got to keep the core tight. I couldn't keep the core tight and breathe at the same time in this position. And come back down. And as we come back down, careful not to overarch the back, compensating from being up here. Let's go one more. Exhale. Spine stays stable. Lower back isn't sinking in the mat. A little bit of energy in the armpit, the lat, the side of the back area, keeping those shoulders back. And exhale back down. Good job. That was thoracic spinal flexion. Let's flip over for thoracic spinal extension with chest lift prone, or can be called flight. So we're laying with the legs straight, arms down at the side, belly's tight. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the head and chest up off the mat. Exhale back down. Let's go again. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, breastbone comes up off the mat. Exhale back down. Great, let's do one more. Inhale, lift. Imagine reaching the fingers long. Careful not to press the hip bones into the mat. And back down. Great. 2 more to go. Before we end, I want to say that all of my equipment is linked in the description. They are Amazon affiliate links, so if you click on them and make a purchase, I get a small commission at no extra charge to you. And now number 7, hip extension prone. So we're going to lay again on our belly, prone in neutral spine position. I like to rest my forehead on my hands if my arms are not involved in this exercise. And we're going to do 1 leg at a time. We'll also do 2 at a time as well. So, hip extension, beginning with the left leg. I want a little flex in the quad. That'll help to take the hamstring out of the movement and isolate the glute. And then flex the glute to lift that straight leg about 4 to 5 inches in the air. And back down. Let's move to the right leg. So straight leg, flex the quad, and use the glute to lift that leg up. Exhaling as it lifts, and inhale back down. Let's do 1 more on each side. And the left leg straighten. I like to imagine someone's pulling down on my foot to try to keep that leg straight. And on the right side, flex the glute, exhale up, inhale back down. Hey, I'm sitting now, but you don't have to be. My final foundational movement is spine rotation, and I'm in a long sit position. But if it's too challenging for the abs to be sitting up straight, we could bring the feet in. I also do this movement on my knees as well as standing up. The key is that the hips are stable, so we're not rotating with the hips. Let's bring the arms in front like genie arms. This will lock the scapula in place. Inhale to prepare, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Good. Let's do a few more. If you're in the long sit position or with the feet in closer, one thing to watch for on the twist is the feet pedaling, and that'll be a sign that the hips aren't stable. So we want the hips stable, not moving, as the back twists. Here's the last one. Exhale. Inhale back. Great job. So I go more in depth on all of these foundational movements in my Pilates guide playlist. In every mat Pilates move, you'll find at least one of these foundational elements in it. I'd also like for you to join me for this beginner-friendly workout, and I'll see you there.